Dylan, going into a massive game tomorrow, as one of the more experienced voices in there, what's been your message to the players going into the big game?
Yeah, I think nothing's really changed for us in terms of the importance of the game. We knew that we'd have to go to Dunfermline and win and put down a marker and hopefully start looking at the teams above us rather than the team below us. So, in terms of that, they're coming off a good win themselves. But for us, the message has stayed the same all throughout the week. It's a must-win game for us in terms of where we want to be in this league and where we want to finish.
Well, as you say, they are coming off the back of a win. What sort of challenge are you expecting from them tomorrow?
Obviously, momentum for them will be a little bit higher than for us at the moment. We come off the back of a difficult result. They've come off the back of a midweek win. But with midweek games comes, they could possibly be a little bit more leggy than us, and we'll have to capitalise on any sort of advantages we can get. So, we're right up for it, and we'll need to show that come Saturday.
With the importance of the game, both the league position and obviously coming in the closing stages of the season, how do you as players sort of manage that pressure going into big games?
To be fair, I think throughout our whole careers of players in there and stuff, there's always going to be big games and big moments in the season. And if you have a successful season or want to have a successful season, you need to take them. So far this season, we've not. So we need to really put that right on Saturday and come together as a club and as a team and make one of these big moments count for us, and then show that we can push up the league a little bit and just get through this season.
Well, over the last few weeks, we've been in winning situations, just not managed to hold out and drop points late on in games. From your perspective as a defender, what do you think we need to do differently tomorrow to ensure that doesn't happen?
Yeah, I think it's been really disappointing in terms of you look at the Falkirk game conceding late. I think there was a run of 4 games just gone there where we dropped points in the last 10 minutes, and sometimes being on the side and seeing it, being in the game and seeing it, it's really, really difficult in terms of putting your finger on as to why. It's not the same person, it's not the same type of goal that we're conceding, but I think overall it comes down to a concentration and a mindset and a mentality that in those dying moments you've got to get over the line however way possible, and that's been drilled into us from the manager and throughout the coaching staff this week in terms of if we are in front and we do need to kill the game, and then we need to go about that and make sure that we get that done, because the last few weeks and the times that we have done it's not been good enough, and as a defender it's it's criminal and it's really tough to deal with.
And finally, just a message for the fans tomorrow. Obviously, we're expecting a big crowd at Dunfermline. They've put tickets down at $5. We need the fan support again tomorrow.
Yeah, I think, to be fair, I think the club's travelled really well in terms of our fan base. I think most away games have been, you can certainly hear our fans, you can see them there in their numbers. So for us, long may that continue, because, we really are due them a performance. And, if that comes Saturday, then hopefully we can use that momentum going into the rest of the season.